Amazing. We've actually gone through another season in this league. You once again broadcasters together, duo, better than Duncan and Hudson. Um, but yeah, we're back in action with Division 3, only 16 drivers, which is really sad because that means you've got to hear me and you waffle for 16 minutes. So, because we're
Amazing.
not
We've
going to
actually
care
gone
about
through
anyone.
another season.
Yeah, Nathan Doan coming back after a DNF in Canada last week, I think it is. I'm just gonna pull up the standings right now as, yep, he has won the championship, so he is now a two times world champion, and it is, and when he has won the championship, me and you have both been his team principal, so best TPs around in Division 3 right here is your commentators. Am I saying this right? Or is NBA in an Alpine? I've just realised he's D4, so he's moved up to a division. He is indeed. After coming back with D4 last night, I have no clue what the result was, but I'm sure the championship was close. As who won? So we have another Ferrari championship, and we don't really show this in the broadcast booth, but in this league we do a combined constructors. So all four divisions combined with their points, and big battle going on with Ferrari and Red Bull. So looks like Ferrari has the upper hand currently after getting a win in Division 4. So let's hope we can see Red Bull try and fight for the top three places to come back at you for the remaining of the season or week. Well, as a Mercedes fan for a long time, I would like to see Ferrari actually win something. I know it's only been a few seasons now in this league, but Red Bull have pretty much won everything, and it would be nice to see a change. It's like Leocritus is DNF, so that is already one person out of qualifying. Um, so that's nice to look at. We have Kenny Lafleur crossing the line. Looks like he's backed off from his lap and maybe recharging. Kenny Lafleur won a Division 3 race last season. You'd love to see it. And just coming down to the The chicane. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've been away from the game for a month or two. I'm not enjoying it. People have been not enjoying it either. It's probably why we have only 16, 17 people. Um, so yeah, this is why I'm not as best commentator currently. Got to get back in the mood. This is a hairpin.
I just realized that you guys haven't been able to hear me this whole time, so thank you.
Great.
Shout out to Cushy for pointing that out.
Yeah,
Um,
Cushy, our AlphaTauri driver, who's about to get crashed out in qualifying.
well, I certainly hope not. Arrows has invalidated his first lap, so we won't see anything from him. I didn't realize Ferrari 1-2 at the moment. Nathan Doan and Graf respectively. Logan, I believe, just started a lap, but he's invalidated right away. So he's gonna have to go around again.
So pretty much, if you're top 5 now, you don't need to go out again.
No, most likely not. I mean, the gap from... I think the top 4 are definitely safe.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think we're top 10.
Alright. Okay, Fred.
Honestly, I don't think the top 10 should really go. I mean, it's only one person's really gonna go, and we already know who that's gonna be. It's gonna be like, I don't know, maybe Syra, Aero, Cushy, Marino possibly, or Hokage. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Watch all these drivers go round and round
Right,
in
he's not good.
circles.
Hokage blocking Aero.
Ooh, it's not good now.
Also, Cushy's on a lap behind Hokage.
Yeah, I'm riding on board with Cushy right now. We'll see if he gets blocked. No, Hokage gets out of the way nicely for Cushy, so that's
Damn,
good.
so my prediction was wrong. Interesting. Have you been watching any F1 testing recently?
Yes, I have. F1 testing has been very interesting. I'm not a fan of a lot of the liveries, to be honest. I don't know. I think
I
they're
think
all of them are virtually the same as last year, and it's a bit upsetting.
yeah, there is quite a few upsetting ones like Red Bull,
Yeah, yeah,
Alpine,
yep,
McLaren possibly.
yeah. Aston Martin, not upsetting in the sense that they look bad, but I don't know. They're virtually
People,
unchanged.
people saying the AlphaTauri looking bad. I like it.
I don't mind it. I don't think it looks amazing.
I, I can see what they've done. They've put some red on it, as for the red part of Italia.
No, it's for the Orland sponsorship.
I definitely did not try to make that up.
That's
Yeah,
cushy,
no, it is for the
P4.
Orland sponsorship. But yeah, I think it's definitely top 3 of my likings. I think. Oh, number one's got to be Mercedes. I mean, it's just a monster can.
Mercedes is it's a nice looking car.
Yeah, it's literally a monster.
I like the Ferrari personally.
See, the Ferrari on the outside doesn't look great. It looks the same. Just added a black box on its side pods. But I like the halo. Like, it looks like they've changed halo into like Mercedes halo last season. Like, there's a bit of a dip at the bottom of it from the driver's POV. Also, the other one I think stayed the same was Williams.
Yeah, Williams looks
Also Aston Martin.
pretty much the same. Aston Martin looks good. I like the Alfa Romeo. I think the the red and black.
Yeah,
quite
it
good.
just looks the same.
No,
Just black.
yeah, but it's a completely different color than white.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, if you're trying to be smart, black ain't really a colour. So,
Okay, sure, but technically, if you want to be smart, black as a color doesn't exist. So it's actually just a very dark gray.
Alright, well, hopefully we don't get banned for racial abuse. Um,
Okay. Let's see what Duncan 45 can do. Fastest line goes up to P8.
yeah, so Duncan Mechanic getting up to P9. This is actually Duncan's
Arrow jumps in
son.
to go for P9.
Yeah, this is Duncan's son. He's actually 2 years old. He plays on the Xbox. Duncan's teaching him the ropes of how to play this amazing game, and that is Syra, who's just retired because he's got a lap that will put him through
Comfortably.
Q1.
Yeah, comfortably through. Ranger goes up to P10, medium tire. Only person
See,
yet to set a lap is Logan. We see Nathan Doan come out again, and I honestly don't know why.
satisfaction.
I think that's just a waste of tires.
Yeah, I'm also
He
thinking
has,
about.
has
I'm thinking,
over a second and a half gap to
I don't know
P15.
why people are going for an extra lap on their mediums because that's going to create tire wear, and you're not going to have an extra spare mediums when you uh, for the race, which could help you out. Because if you have a safety car, you can just put onto fresher mediums. If you start on the hards or start mediums and box for hards and safety car.
Sure.
But yeah, look, I'm just looking at the top 10. That just looks perfect. They don't have to go again. I think they know it. Nathan Doan's a bit of a lunatic, so yeah, Fitz, Caganis, Logan, MVA, Duncan, maybe Ranger. I don't think
Yeah,
they're safe.
Logan's out on a lap right now, his first valid lap. So let's see what he's able to do. Always struggled a lot at this track. It's quite a difficult one. Walls are very close, and it's very easy to lose the rear on some of these curves. Zogan goes up to P7, pushing Kajanus down to P16. Kajanus now 3/10 up, coming to the last corner. Turns on the DRS, getting ready to cross the line. Bothly up 2 spots to P14. Kajanus struggling a little bit after last weekend's very strong performance in Division 4. We have Fitz Dickwell, the man, the myth, the legend, Alpha Tower team principal, to finish his lap, his last lap, and he can't improve. NVA doesn't actually need to finish his lap because I believe, unless Fitz Dickwell is just starting a new lap. Yes, he is, actually. So he's actually starting another lap, so this will be his final lap. NBA goes up to P9, so a solid position for him. He'll probably be safe with that time.
Nathan Doan backing out of his lap.
He's actually improved by quite a bit, setting a 128.3. Unnecessary improvement from first to first, but
He just wants to get it
honestly,
over the line.
I can't see the decision. I can't see the reasoning behind the decision to do that. Yeah. Looks like Fitzstickwell has backed out of his lap. Oh, excuse me. I believe he's going to try setting another. Yeah, he's going to cross the line again to start another last lap. Um, let's see. Let's see what happens. Stickwell a tenth up on his previous best. Needs another 4 tenths if he wants to make it to the Q2 session. Fitz goes a little bit wide. That's going to cost him some time. He just has one more corner to make up 4 tenths. Will he be able to do it? It's a big ask.
It's a little bit wide,
Yeah.
deep. Doesn't look like he's gonna do it.
Stickwell crosses the line. And I
No.
don't think he's able to improve. Stickwell out of the Q1 session along with the Alcritus in the Alfa Romeo.
Interesting.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick intermission and we'll be back for Q2 session. Alright, so we are back and we have a couple drivers getting out very quickly indeed. Nathan Doan, Kajanus, Arrow, and Jack Fletcher, and NVA as well, all very eager to set their laps.
Looks like Cagness is going to be the first. Oh no, that will be
Nathan Dillon.
yeah, Nathan Doan. So the two-time Division 3 world champion comes down to turn 1 and then turn 2, a tricky chicane up into 4th gear. Full throttle down the small straight. Brakes at the 50-meter board or just before, coming down to the hard S's. I am well out of practice, as you can see. Finishes the hard S's. Fastest sector 1. Now brakes down at the 50-meter board, coming down to the hairpin in 5th gear. Went up a gear too early, it seems. I'm coming down to another blind right-hand corner. Now down onto the back straight with a new DRS
Taps the wall.
protection zone. Does tap the wall. Brakes at the black monitor board. Fastest sector 2. Coming down to the second back straight. This is where Hamilton and Verstappen collided back in 2021. And coming down to the last hairpin, turn 27, last turn on this track. Put flat down on the throttle and comes to the line with a solid 29.2. That is a shocking lap.
Arrow goes 28.6 immediately. Nathan Doan, I believe, won 28.3 in Q1, so interesting where he's lost a 9/10 almost. NVA but to cross the line with 130.5. And behind, I believe the next driver to finish the lap is going to be Big Lap. Big Lap goes up to P3 to 29.2 as well. So both the Ferraris look to be on similar pace. Ooh, his cushy almost loses it. Probably going to be throwing this lap away. Slottenberg with what a yoke.
What a yoke, he's such a hit or miss person in Division 3 this season. He either has good results or bad.
Well, let's see what this result's going to look like for this lap in Q2. He's up to P2. It's a very strong lap. See, a next driver on a hot lap. I believe it's Siren Alfa Romeo. However, lap is invalid.
Yeah, I think Logan will be the next one.
I believe you're right. E7 for Logan. Is a decent lap. Marino looks like he's given up on the lap as his battery is recharging. Unless he's accidentally forgot to turn it on. But he has Duncan falling very close behind. I wonder if Duncan will get a slight slipstream from Marino. No, I don't think so. Paginus about to cross the line to start a new lap. With Ranger, P13 Duncan moves up P2 by the way for 128.8. Ranger jumps his teammate with the 128.7. Looks like Nathan Doan is going to be coming out again. So Marino is invalidated another attempt. NBA has just started another lap. NBA 3/10 up on his previous best time. Looking to improve even further to get into that top 10. He needs about another 10. He needs exactly another 10. Let's see if he'll be able to get it as he crosses the line. He goes up to P9, so provisionally he's in that top 10, looking for Q3. Nathan Doan looking to improve his position. Jumps up to P1 with a 128.2. Big improvement from Nathan Doan, about a second improvement. It's Jack Fletcher, now he's slowing down. There's no one that I can see that's actually Syra is about to start a lap. Usually you'll find Syra at the front of the field, however, bit of a struggle for today. Hopefully we see some improvement. It's always nice to have a big battle at the front of the field. Indeed, there was a slight tap of the wall. Might be a bit of a hindrance.
Tara hasn't even put a lap in yet. He's he's coming down to the line now. Does he come in the pitch? No, he doesn't. So this will
It'll
be
be a
his one
pretty
and only
decent
lap, and
time.
it'll be
Yeah,
pole.
128 flat. Really good. As you can see the excitement as he turns his wheel from side to side and
Um,
does some donuts. All right, interesting. Q2 lap, but
right, so that's going to be another 10 plus penalty points for him.
Pushy, our last driver who's yet to set a lap, starting his one and only now, as he won't have time for another one. Pushy, unfortunately unable to advance. So it looks like originally we have a top 10, however, see what comes of it as Okatroldi crosses the line, jumps up to P10. Paginus crosses the line, goes P13. Now we have Rigraff in the Ferrari who needs to set his lap. Will he be able to jump Okatroldi to get both Ferraris into Q3? It's going to be close, and he just barely does.
I wonder if Cushy. Oh no, Cushy's gone because he's got a
Pushy's
next lap
unfortunately,
round. Caganis is done, so that's your top 5 out.
Yep.
Rograff just stays in.
Just barely. 3/10 actually ended up being the gap, so pretty decent margin, however, only one position between the two. We are back. We have drivers eagerly getting out of the pits to set their first laps. Most drivers probably going to be setting 2 or 3 laps, depending on how many sets of tires they have left. I'd assume 3 laps would be the optimal amount. Maybe first lap on a used set and then two new sets. Sorry, going to be our first driver to set a lap. Looked very strong in Q2, only setting 1 lap, only needing 1 lap to go to the front of the field. It's like a possible favorite for pole position tonight in the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, so Sarah and Nathan looks like they're going to be battling out for a pole position for tonight.
I wouldn't count out Arrow though, or either of the Red Bulls very strong, and maybe even what a yoke to squeeze in the battle for pole. It's gonna be quite a close qualifying. So here we go. All the drivers start their lap a little close to each other. For my liking, if I was Ranger, I'd be a little bit farther back, but it is what it is. Cyrus taking this lap absolutely perfectly. Looks textbook. Um, really tight lines, really close to the walls, nailing every apex. Looking like a very strong lap. So, just extending the track really well.
Already in the first person in the 27s. Ranger just following up by 5 tenths, and Jack Fletcher beats Ranger by a few milliseconds.
I think Nathan Doan is backing off and is going to go into the pits. Something must have happened on the lap. Yeah, Syra, first driver into the 27s, really impressive.
Marina in the pits.
Duncan has invalidated his
What
hot
a yoke's
lap.
the only person.
Yeah, Woody Yoke. The start of his lap. Looks like Rigraff is coming out of the pits. Rio going a little bit wide, but still able to continue. I apologize, that's actually Nathan Dillon coming out. That's not very good. We're paying attention to Rio here. He's about to set his first lap. Let's see what he could do. Turning on the DRS. Taking the shortest run to the line. Goes up to P4 to 128.9. Kenny LaFleur coming across. Just a moment's notice. No, he's actually going into the pits.
Only 5 people doing a lap. Or putting a time up.
Yeah, a bit surprising that some of the other drivers haven't gone out yet.
And one of them's like 10 seconds away.
Nathan Doan out for his second attempt. Let's see if he is able to come close to Cyrus time. As Nathan Doan goes around. Almost gets in the way of Arrow. Arrow is actually invalidated. I wonder if that has anything to do with Nathan possibly distracting him.
Oh no, they've only got one more chance.
It looks like both of them are going to have to go to the pits and get on a fresh set of tires to, get their one lap in. It's all they'll be able to manage. I believe that's actually what Rigraff is waiting for. I believe he only has possibly one set of tires, along with Marino and Duncan. So they're just going to wait till the last second in order to do their hot lap. Looks like Jack Fletcher and Ranger on hot laps on their pursuit of pole position. However, 5/10 is quite a gap to try to make up. Ranger 2/10 faster than his previous best in the first sector.
Yeah, Jack Fletcher has invalidated. Ranger is still on, coming down to the last corner. Got an Alfa Romeo slight blockage, possibly.
Just a little bit of a distraction from Syra, but nothing Sears will be able to do about it. Ranger comes oh so close to pole position. Just 0.08 of a second away. But it's not going to be good enough. The Syra is on his lap now. Trying to improve that provisional pole. Looking very quick at the moment. Goes off track and invalidates. So that's going to be it for Syra. Unless he can get to the line in time to try to set another lap. He's already started. Oh, he hasn't started recharging his battery. Oh, as he spins out, actually. Interesting. Looks like Kenny LaFleur is about to start his lap. Yes, Kenny LaFleur about to start his lap.
The man that won Division 3 Canada last week, will he put it back on pole?
Oh, we're gonna have to see. First chicane relatively well. No complaints as far as that goes. So far, looking like a tidy lap. Have to wait for the sector split to see if it's a quick one. Well, he's 9 seconds up, so I would say that's pretty decent. Hang for now, 10.6 seconds up. Rounding the final corner. Because P4, very solid lap from Kenny Flair. I believe the next driver across the line is going to be Arrow.
So there we are. We've got Syra now coming on a lap. He's 6 seconds down currently. Nathan Doan hasn't put a lap on right yet.
Arrow moves up to P6. What a yoke. 2 tenths up, 2.5 tenths up. Coming towards the line. What will he be able to do? It looks like not much as he stays. Nathan Doan goes up to P2, so not good enough. Just barely. Rigraph moves up to P7.
Marino now is coming to the line.
P8. Duncan 45.
Can he put
Duncan
Aero P10? He
goes up to
does.
P8. So that is Syra on pole position. Actually, I believe is Jack Fletcher.
This is your top 10.
No, Jack Fletcher and Kenny Flair are both done. So yeah, this is the starting order. We have Syra on pole. He needed a lap to do it. Really impressive. Nathan Doan in second, very close behind, just 44 hundredths of a second. Then Ranger in P3, only 30 hundredths of a second behind. Sorry, 3. And 44 thousandths for Nathan Doan. Jack Fletcher then in fourth. Kenny LaFleur in fifth. What a yoke sixth. Rigraff with the Ferrari in 7th, and Duncan 45 in 8th, Marino 9th, and Arrow rounding out the group in 10th. Bit of a disappointing performance from Arrow. Used to seeing him a little bit higher up, but I'm sure he'll do his best to make it up in the race.
Right, so there will be no formation lap, I don't think, unless something has changed the last few weeks while I've been away.
No
Um,
formation lap.
so as you can tell, me and Pete are very tired. Um, not much action going on. Um, not much else to say, really. Just waiting for the lights. You put down in the comments who you think's going to win. Yeah,
Oh, that was really good for.
you're welcome. I'm just very tired. Just ready to go to bed. Early start in the morning.
All right. Well, the race is about to start, so let's see if there's any carnage that's gonna unfold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's lights out, and away the drivers go. Looks like a pretty decent start from a lot of the drivers, and there goes NVA spinning around, another Haas spinning around in the back. Ranger looks like has gotten by Nathan Doan, those two side by side. And they're ghosting in and out of each other. Looks like there might be some desync in the lobby. Nathan Doan stays ahead. There's a spinning Mercedes of Jack Fletcher in the background. And,
Oh, there's a
Arrow.
Williams out.
Yes, there is. Logan is out. So it's retirement already. Jack Fletcher all the way in last place. I wonder if there's any damage. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any damage.
So that's just a VSC. Really shaky start for the boys.
Yeah, not the cleanest of starts, but looks like we're back underway. Duncan 45, very close to the back of Cushy in the Alpha Tauri. Is he going to be going for a move? No, not right now, but looks like Arrow now is closing up on Duncan. He's just going to breeze right by him. Look at the speed that Arrow
I
has.
believe Duncan may have some damage after hitting with Logan while Logan was spinning. I mean, we'll see now.
Does he go into the pits? Yes, he
Yeah.
does. So yeah, that's damage for Duncan. Super unfortunate. Let's actually take a look at some of the position changes. Cushy made a brilliant start, up 8 positions. Liekert is up 7. Hodgeness up 5. And Fitzdickle as well, also up 5 positions. Really good start from those guys. Less good starts. Jack Fletcher unfortunately down 9. Duncan down 6. Woody Oak down 9. Yeah, not great. NVA down 3. He's going to be quite far behind as well. So looks like it might be a bit of a long race for those 3 guys at the back who've already had to pit. Take a look at tire strategy next. Looks like it'll be a good mix between medium and hard starters. Syra opting to start on the mediums, and that's put him 2.2 seconds ahead of Nathan Doan behind. We have Ranger in third on the mediums, Kenny LaFleur on the mediums as well, Marino on the hards, and Rigraft, and Cushy on the mediums with Era right behind. From 9th to 14th on the hard tires, have a Duncan, it looks like, started on the mediums. What a yoke in NVA on the mediums currently, but presumably started on the hard tires. Syra running away with it at the moment, 2.5 seconds to gap. Nathan Doan is going to have to fight a bit hard if he's going to want to keep Ranger and Kenny LaFleur behind. The tire advantage is just in their favor massively at the moment.
So Duncan's pitted again.
Very interesting. I
Nice
wonder,
now.
did he have any damage? Was there a wing change on that stop?
Don't know.
He was pit back onto the medium tire.
Syrah picking up a 3-second time penalty already.
Yeah, that's going to cost him later on in the race. Right now, it doesn't seem like a big deal, as he does have a 3-second gap. However, later in the race, when drivers will probably presumably be a little bit closer to him, could be not so great. It looks like Ranger getting very close to Nathan Doan. Not quite close enough on that occasion to make an overtake stick. Both of them have about the same battery. Ranger getting closer and closer and closer. Trying to go around the outside. Very, very close racing between these two. A little bit of contact being made. Nathan Doan is just able to hold it. Nathan's going to be struggling for quite a bit with these guys behind him. It's actually opened up, that fighting has opened up a nice gap for Siren. Now up to 4 seconds. Looks like Ranger has gotten around Nathan Doan, but was he ahead at the detection point? No, he wasn't. Nathan Doan, will he be able to fight right back? He's gaining on him. Will he gain enough? Looks towards the inside. Tries to get Ranger down the inside. Ranger defending. Very close between the two. The same process as last time, and Nathan just slots him behind. So I believe the best play for Nathan Doan right now is to just stay in the DRS of Ranger if you can. And oh, Ranger gone off track. And that allows Nathan Doan to slot on him by.
Yeah, so looks like Ranger was a bit under pressure then.
It's actually Nathan Doan able to get out of that DRS range. However, with the medium tires, you would think that Ranger would be able to get back in pretty soon. Also, I've just noticed, looks like Cyrus made an error somewhere, as Nathan's closed the gap by about 1.4 seconds.
Now Kenny Lefebvre on that back of Ranger, going to put some pressure on Ranger. Will Ranger spill the tea? No, he doesn't, but he's got another straight to think about. It looks like Kenny Lefebvre will pass him on this straight easily.
Yeah, gets the move done before the corner. Ranger just slots him behind. Kenny Lefebvre now within DRS range of Nathan Doan ahead. So it looks like this little threesome will continue for quite some time. So it looks like towards the back we have Pushy getting past Frigraph. Pushy now moves up into 7th. These medium tires working very well at the moment, as Arrow gets the 3-second time penalty. Kenny Lefebvre, out of these three, has the least amount of battery. Nathan and Ranger on very similar amounts, about 70% each. Kenny with about 50. So a little bit of a disadvantage. That is Ranger looking to get past Kenny and Frank. He does.
Not much battling going on. Maybe Rigraff on Cushy. Cushy's already used all his battery. Seems like it anyway.
Yeah, Cushy only with 15%. So not a lot. He's gonna really want to keep Rigraff behind. Pretty soon, those hard tires will catch up to the pace of the mediums, or more accurately, the mediums will drop off to match the pace of the hards. But in the meantime, Rigraff actually is not in the DRS of Cushy. He's going in and out, hovering about that 9/10 to second range, so he's going to want to have to be under a second once we get to DRS detection point. And I believe he just is, yeah. Oh no, he wasn't, sorry. Will he be this time around? Yes, quite comfortably as well. So this will help him defend against Kajinis and Leopardus behind, and will also help to try to launch an attack on Cushy. Nathan Doan still catching up to Syra just a bit. We saw just a couple laps ago that gap about 2.4 seconds, now down to 2. So it looks like this pack of Nathan, Ranger, and Kenny is actually doing quite well. They've also managed to leave Marino behind by 4 and a bit seconds. Oh, is Kenny sorry, Conjus goes around. Wonder if that's a broken wing, and it looks like Conjus is actually missing an end plate. Yeah, there you go, the right end plate of Conjus' front wing is missing, so he's gonna have to box. Nathan Dillon's still catching up to Siren, up 1.4 seconds behind. So it looks like these hard tires are starting to work nicely for him, and he also does have quite a decent battery advantage on the Alfa Romeo. His Kajinis, to add insult to injury, gets a 3-second time penalty. Reno and Arrow. Swapping places. Nope, don't know what's going on. Never mind. He's gonna be better than. It's like Ranger getting very close to Nathan going ahead. Nathan still creeping up on Syra. Ranger got a very good exit as Syra heads into the pits. Yeah, Ranger, yeah, very good exit. He's going to be attacking Nathan Doan down the inside. Ooh, Nathan Doan Very aggressive defending and is able to keep the position. Let's see where Syra comes out. Riding on board. Will he be in a bit of traffic? No, actually, Syra has quite a bit of clean air to work with. Ranger very close to Nathan Doan. Does he have a battery advantage? Not necessarily, however, he does have the DRS. Ranger to go down the inside of Nathan Doan. He does. And crucially, Ranger will have the DRS yet again. Kenny LaFleur is also joining in. Will he be able to make an overtake as well? Nathan Doan losing 2 positions in one go to Kenny LaFleur and Ranger. Kenny LaFleur going down the inside of Ranger. Is able to take the spot away. Ranger now going to be fighting back as Kenny LaFleur actually dives into the pits. A little bit slow, but better safe than sorry. Ethan very close to the back of Ranger. Just absolutely flies by. I wonder if we'll see Ranger come in this lap for his pit stop. You'd think if it doesn't happen now, it would probably be next lap. He doesn't want to get undercut by other drivers, and yeah, there he goes. He's into the pits. Oh, Nathan Doan leading at the moment, but it's because his rivals are far back in 7th, 8th, and 9th. Also, Ranger has come out ahead of Syra. Syra in 8th, Hookage Goldie in 9th, Kenny LaFleur in 5th. Sorry, it wasn't 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's 5th, 7th, and 8th. How on earth has Kenny done that? How's he managed that? He's jumped Ranger and Syra by 7 seconds. That is incredible. How on earth has that happened? Wow, that's very impressive to say the least. He's now hunting down Nathan Doan's teammate Rigraff in the other Ferrari. It should be light work because Nathan Doan goes into the pits. Lap 13 for the medium tire. Will he come out ahead or behind Kenny LaFleur? Looks like he's going to come out behind and by quite a bit as well. Actually, maybe not quite a bit. Ooh, as he gets pinched by Jack Fletcher. Very close there. Nathan Doan almost going into the wall. Siren Ranger look to be battling it out. And they make contact, big contact. Not so big, but they're still going at it through the S's. Siren manages to stay ahead. Or sorry, get ahead. Nathan Doan going on very good tires. He's going to want to make light work of Jack Fletcher. Get past him as soon as possible. Looks like he's going for it now. Be a very ambitious move to do here. Yeah, it just thinks better of it. Slots in behind, decides I'm just going to do it on the main straight. Jack Fletcher, they're using the DRS that he has on Rigraff. Nathan Doan going for a switchback. He has the better grip. Jack Fletcher closing the door. Rigraff in the pits. So Jack Fletcher will no longer have DRS. Nathan Doan doesn't care. He says, I'll make the move now. So he's going to be chasing down Kenny LaFleur. He does have the better tires, but the advantage won't last forever. So he's going to want to have to make that move relatively soon while there is still a sizable advantage of the mediums over the hards. Nathan Doan trying to get within a second. It's getting very close, and now he is 9/10 in it between him and Kenny LaFleur. That's the fastest lap of the Grand Prix for good measure. Kenny on 28% battery. Nathan Doan on a whopping 78%. You get the feeling that this would just be a very easy move for Nathan to make. It's not a question of if, but a question of when. Nathan Doan chasing down Kenny LaFleur. Will he go for an overtake on this occasion? DRS on, no ERS however, so possibly not. Nathan Doan crucially behind at the DRS detection point. So it's going to be a drag race to turn 1. Nathan Doan, with the advantage of the DRS, is able to make it before, and he takes the lead of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix here in Division 3. Marinos has the fastest lap now, with 131.4. I believe that's beating out Nathan Doan by a couple tenths, actually. New objective for Nathan is to just get out of the DRS of Kenny LaFleur. Let's look a bit further back. Syra on Ranger. These two are actually both getting jumped by Marino, so I wonder if actually it was less of a massive undercut for Kenny, and maybe just some misfortune for Ranger and Syra. Nevertheless, Syra with a 7-lap old hards compared to Ranger's 4-lap old doesn't seem like much of a big difference. However, come the end of the race, it might feel a little bit different. There might be a slight advantage for Ranger. Syra now on the DRS side, so I'm just going to go a long way around. Try to make this move on Ranger. However, Ranger behind at the detection point is not going to be able to get back at Syra and retain his position. Jack Fletcher with the 131 flat beats out Marino's fastest lap by 4 tenths. 7 laps to go in this race. Seen a decent amount of action, bit of order reshuffling. It's been quite a good race. And although the driver's standings have been wrapped up, I believe there's still a fight for P1 in the constructors' standings between Ferrari and Mercedes. It's just 32 points in it. So Ferrari outscores Mercedes by 32 points. Then they will take home the Constructors' Championship. As Jack Fletcher actually moves past the Ferrari of Rigraff. So I'll do a bit of math real quick, just to see where they're at right now. So at the moment, Mercedes would have 487 points, Ferrari with 475, meaning Mercedes would be your Division 3 Constructors champions. So either Rigraff would have to make up quite a few positions. Something would have to happen for the Mercedes for something to change at this point. Looks like Jack Fletcher is just making moves. He's approaching Leo Curtis now. Cyber gets another 3-second time penalty. Let's actually take a look at all the time penalties. There you go. Cyber with 6 seconds. Leocratis Jack Fletcher with 3 seconds. Pushy with 3. Arrow with 6. Hokage Roldy 5. Pit Stickwell 8 seconds. And Kajinis 6 seconds. Everyone else seems to be penalty free at the moment. 5 laps remaining. Jack Fletcher is getting very close to the back of Leocratis. Will he go for a move now? Surely not. Very ambitious. And he does, wow. Really good stuff from Jack Fletcher. Really brave stuff to make a move done there. However, now Leocratis is going to have the DRS. Will he challenge Jack Fletcher? No, he's just too far back. Goes a bit deep into the last corner. That invites Rigraff in. Rigraff on 3% battery, so Rigraff has really been using his battery to try to stay with other drivers. I'd like to mention that Jack Fletcher, at the start of this race, dropped to last place. I actually completely forgot about that. Yeah, he got hit. And he dropped to last. I can't remember if he got damaged or not. I don't think he did. But what a comeback to go from last to 6th. Absolutely brilliant so far for Jack Fletcher. Not gonna curse anything, just gonna knock on wood real quick. Don't want anything to happen. Yeah, really, really impressive stuff with Jeff. Cyber getting very close to the back of range. He's going to be trying to make a move. However, the 6 seconds of penalties right now, it doesn't really matter. It's just for bragging rights, really, to make this move. Prime Ranger, I'm not fighting it too hard. I know I'm going to get the position on penalties. Tyra close to the back of Ranger yet again. He's not going to be able to make anything happen on this occasion. Oh, and there goes Syra. Syra losing it. Really good job to actually keep it in a straight line. Doesn't look like any damage on the front wing either, but Syra losing it on the second to last lap. Just enough. Now he's 5 seconds back from Ranger. Didn't look likely for him to get the position regardless. However, now he can't even force Ranger into making a mistake and possibly spinning out, so that possibly solidifies this P4 and 5 finish for these two drivers. So yeah, MVA and Duncan fighting. MVA just managing to get ahead of Duncan. Syra uses it again. Drops behind Jack Fletcher, probably out of frustration. Arrow is very close to the back of Rigmar. Possibly going to be making a move here as he goes down the inside. There goes Arrow up into 9th place. However, he does have 6 seconds of penalty, so that will likely drop him down back into 10th. Duncan has gotten past NVA in the back. NVA looking to get past Duncan yet again. Going around the outside. Late braking from NVA. Two of them side by side, and he hits Duncan. Duncan just manages to keep it alive. He's right on board with Nathan Doan as he crosses the line. Perfect end to a perfect season. And there he goes, Nathan Doan across the line. Kanchan is doing the exact same thing. Kenny LaFleur across the line as well. Not sure what's going on here. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Doan, Kenny LaFleur, Marino on the podium. That's something we haven't seen in quite some time. Looks like Rigraph is passed by Hocus Rowley. Doesn't look like he'll get him back on track. However, you would assume penalties. Rigraph would get the position. So we see Ranger across the line in 4th. Jack Fletcher 5th. Cyrus 6th. Cushy 7th. Leocardus 8th. Rigraph on penalties moves up to 9th. Arrow 10th. Toka Droldy 11th. Fitzstickwell 12th. MVA coming across the line very shortly in 13th place. Followed by Duncan 45 in 14th. Rounding out the grid, what a yoke with an unfortunate race after a solid qualifying position. And Kajanus rounding out the grid. Which I believe that makes Mercedes your Division 3 Constructors Champions, so we'll get them in the booth as well as our podium finishers. Two Mercedes drivers. This is your order. Fastest lap goes to Jack Fletcher. Take a look at the race director. Also, if you guys didn't notice, my broadcasting partner has left me. Um, all right, so I'm not gonna have an interview from Marino, unfortunately. So we'll bring in Kenny Flair, a second place finisher. Hey Kenny, how you doing, man?
Good. Well, who is that?
that's that's me, Peter. We're in the broadcast booth.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So looks like a pretty solid race on your end. I believe. Oh, dang, I can't remember where you started. Can you remind me?
P5, me
P
P5.
P5. Yeah, you had a good start. Jumped up. She stayed with Nathan and Ranger for the majority of the first stint. Then you had a massive undercut. You did really well to get out of the
Yep.
range of Ranger, but then you're just beat out by Nathan Doan on the tire advantage. How do you feel that race went for you?
I think I did way better than expected. Expected. Uh, I had a high downforce, almost, like, kind of. So I was able to keep up with Ranger and Nathan for the first stint. Then same high downforce helped me to ah work the hard tires. So yeah, I was competitive in on hards also,
Yeah, you
and
definitely looked
good
really
race.
competitive.
Yep, and yep.
So, any thoughts for next season? There a team that you want to join, possibly?
Uh, no, I was in Red Bull last season, I think. Maybe I can stay here too, but it's either Aston Martin or Red Bull in D2 maybe,
All right, so you're yeah,
hopefully.
looking to move up to D2. That probably suits you. You're a very quick driver, so I can definitely see it happening.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, all right. You got anything else that you want to share before we head out?
No, I was pleased to race with all the guys very fast. That was quite clean today, I think. I really enjoyed.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, great to hear from you. Um, great job this season. Really, really enjoyed watching you race. So yeah, take care, man.
Thank, thank you.
All right, so we'll get Nathan down in here. All right. Yay, Nathan, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm doing great. So you gonna take a step by step. Q3 looked a little bit nerve-wracking for you. I mean, can you walk us through what happened?
Yeah, so basically both times it's that little right-hander in the fast section where you do a little downshift and then, the little lift. And each time I did that, so I did the downshift, right? And then very soon I did the upshift and that kind of just upset the car and I spun around both times. Actually, I think that second one, it was just off the curb, but yeah, unlucky both times, but at least I got a lap to put it P2 in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Nevertheless, P2 is a really good starting position. Off the start, were you certain that your hard tires would or sorry your strategy to get mediums on the second stint? Were you sure that that would pay off, or were you a little bit nervous?
I mean, I that was the strategy all along, but when I saw people around me on the medium tires, I was getting a bit nervous, but in the end, it ended up getting me the win, so it's all good in the end.
Yeah, definitely a crushing, not I wouldn't say crushing, but a very strong display from you tonight. Winning by I believe about 6 seconds, if I'm not wrong. Um,
5.287.
5.2, yeah. So yeah, another really good display to cap off an excellent season. Very consistent, very strong. Really, only last week was the only hiccup. Unfortunately, Ferrari didn't win the Division Three constructor standings, but nevertheless, I'm sure you're very happy walking away with the drivers' championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to Mercedes for their title. I was talking to Jack about it, and he's like, "Well, it kind of just got inherited to me because, obviously everyone left in the middle of the season, but they were all good to race against everyone this season, even though we had a bit of incidents. It was all fun and games. So yeah, thank you. Good season. We'll see what happens in the combined constructors actually with Ferrari. So that's exciting.
Yeah, definitely. Anything you want to share about next season potentially? Whether or not,
Uh,
yeah,
well, so I was thinking maybe about taking a little break, but now that I've kind of thought it through a bit more, I think we're good to go in Division 2 next season.
interesting. Yeah, it'd be great to see you there. Just talking to Kenny, he's saying the same thing. It'd be really good to see both of you continuing in Division Two.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you, Peter. Thank you for being my team principal this season, and maybe we'll see each other in the future.
Yeah,
Later.
definitely. Take care. Take care, Nathan. Have a good night. All right, so let's get Arrow and Jack, and here are constructors, winners.
Arrive une merde. Yeah, hello.
Hello, Arrow. What's up, Jack? How you guys doing?
Hey
Uh,
Peter, oh man.
What's going on? So, you guys, I believe, I mean, unless I'm an idiot and don't know how to add, I believe you guys have just won the Division Three Constructors Championship for Mercedes. So how's that feel?
I mean,
yeah,
I guess I could speak a little bit for Arrow as well. It feels a little bit more inherited than anything. Obviously, we had to, me and PBJ came in, I think it was the third to last race and kind of had to finish it out. I'm not really too sure what happened with the drama there, but it doesn't really matter. um, so just really happy that we could really close it out for the Mercedes guys. And happy that PBJ could also help out. He did an outstanding job. Fortunately, couldn't make it tonight, and awesome for Arrow filling in tonight. Did a great job. Got us the 5.5 points we needed, and yeah, here we are, constructors champions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, although a lot of work was done by your predecessors, you came in and you really filled the spot very well. There, you two really have been very impressive. Um, yeah, honestly, very good showing from both of you. And don't think you can really discredit you guys, since you didn't, I don't know, start out, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I did what I usually do. So have a great start of the race and then fuck it up. But still I got some points and that's what made difference over the races.
So,
Great job from Jack. Haven't seen all the race. I fought who I could fight and brought the points we needed. Amazing job from them to get back and bring the pieces that Seb and Dan broke. I mean, they had to leave. I don't care why. I don't care how. They still came in. No time loss. No lost time. They didn't lose time. Insanely quick, very fast. He like was about Seb's pace. PJ was about Dan's pace. They did the job. Amazing job from them as well for D1 guys, Hector um, and Cody. They replaced them the best they could. They couldn't have gone better. They finished the work, and it's the championship is for everyone, not only Seb and Dan, but also Jack and PJ. If they hadn't put the work they've done, we wouldn't have got that championship now.
yeah, actually, Jack, speaking about today, you had an outstanding recovery race, having that unfortunate incident on lap one going all the way to the back to finish, I say P6. Really, really strong recovery drive, so congrats to you for that.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So any word from you two on where you think you'll be next season, teams, divisions, and that sort of thing, or where you'd like to be?
I think naturally I think we're gonna maybe shrink a little bit as a league. I think the divisions are probably gonna shuffle around. So
Yeah,
I would suspect to.
I believe we're going down
Go
to
ahead.
3 divisions.
Okay, so interesting. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind, maybe sneaking into D2 there and running full time. That'd be fun for sure. I don't know about you, Arrow.
I won't have the pace to fight at the. It's gonna depend on, because now I'm gonna have to get back to work and everything. It's gonna depend on if I have enough time to fight for a championship. I'm gonna stay in D3 because D3 is gonna be maybe Regraph, the old D4 I would say, Labib, Christian, maybe NVA back here. Kajinis was really fast at the end of the season. He didn't made a full-time seed, but he was really fast. Maybe Cole Cummins. So these guys are fast, and if they stay in D3 and I have time to fight for a championship, I'm gonna stay in D3. If I don't, I'm gonna stay in D2 and enjoy fighting, because fighting at the front is fine. It's funny as long as it's clean, and it's not. We know it's not always clean, and I'd rather fight for P10 or 12, but it's way more clean in D2 than fight for P1 in D3. I mean that's my opinion.
Yeah, no, definitely a solid take. I believe that's all I have for you guys. So, yeah, take care. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
peace
you for
out.
taking the broadcast.
Yep,
Yeah,
of
thank you,
course.
Peter.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys. All right, so that's gonna be it for today's Division 3 broadcast. That's the last one of the season. So we'll see you back here next season. However, tonight we have Division 2, in about 5 minutes actually starting. We have Division 1 tomorrow at 8 p.m. So go on, cheer on your favorite drivers and teams there. I'd also like to point out that I'm actually not sure if we're moving down to 3 divisions. I might be full of crap, to be honest. So that's all.